Tonight, or I should say this morning, we are racing the BMW M4 GT4 at Watkins Glen in both the IMSA Michelin Pilot Series and the BMW 12.0 Challenge. So we already registered, so let's go ahead and get into our race session here. So we ran a couple of these races last night and actually did pretty well. Fortunately, we didn't stream them. And we also didn't record them, which I wish we had recorded them, because we actually had a couple of really good races. Alright, tonight we're going to be streaming to both our YouTube channel and to Twitch, so you can check us out on both channels. So on Twitch you can find us at Cars and Coffees, all one word, and Coffees is spelled Coffeys. And then on Twitch YouTube, you can also find us at Cars and Coffees, but it'll be Cars space the word and space Coffees, Coffeys. So be sure to give us a follow, subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Greatly appreciate it. Any support we can get for the channel and trying to connect with other sim racers is awesome. Alright, so I think we should have both of our streams going now. And it looks like we're already getting spammed on our YouTube stream, so I gotta delete that comment. Alright, so we got that comment deleted. Doesn't look like our overlays are working. Alright, see if the overlays start working here. Alright, so it looks like everything is working. Overlays are up. Alright, I think we're good. Okay, I think we got everything fixed. Alright, so we're gonna jump in and start qualifying. See if we can put in a time here. So it would appear we are probably in the top split and we are at the very bottom of the top split. So it looks like we're going to be with some quick cars.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Okay, Jesse, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
So last night we ran a couple races. We ran one of these IMSA Michelin Pilot Series Pilot Challenge races. We started P8 and finished P2, and we were actually chasing down P1. If we had a couple more laps, we would have gotten P1. And then we ran a BMW Challenge Race, the 12.0 Fixed Series. We started P2 and finished P2. The guy that qualified pole was a lot quicker than us. He was about half a second a lap quicker. So with our strength of field of a 2.3 and I'm at a 1.8 and I'm in the bottom of the split. So there's going to be some fast guys in here for sure. It was a very good corner entry there. We lost a bunch of time. Tires are still cold. And we got a little bit of a late start for qualifying, so I'm not sure we're going to get both of our laps in. We might just get them both in.
The leader has just done a 154.55.
Yeah, we can't do 54s. So far we've only been able to get into the mid 55s. This is probably going to be a 56. Lost a bunch of time right there. Yeah, this will probably be a mid 56, low 56.
6th place.
Carried too much speed into turn 1 again. Oh, Well, this lap won't count.
Mind these track limits, please, Jesse. That's the end of the session. P7.
Oh yeah, we got quite a bit of front end damage right there. Alright, so there were two cars that didn't qualify. So we qualified P7 and a P9 in our class. So in the GT4s. So we ran a 56.47. But we should have been a little bit quicker. I should have been a low 56. The fast guy and TCRs ran a 57.8, which is quick. Definitely quick. So it looks like we got some fast cars behind us in the TCR, so I'll have to make sure not to hold them up, which I think will be fine. We should have the pace where we shouldn't have to worry about them unless we get caught up in some incidents or something. Alright, let's go ahead and grid. See what we can do here. So once again, we're in the top split, and we're actually the lowest car in the split. Our lowest ranked driver, I should say.
The track temp is 102 Fahrenheit, 30 minutes.
So we have 9 GT4 cars, and then that'll mean that we've got...
Follow car number 18 in the left column.
What, 13 TCRs? So I think in order for us to have a shot at a top 10, we're going to need some of the guys in front of us to have some issues, because it's quick guys for sure. Pace lap here is so long. It needs to be a higher speed. The pace car should be going faster than 40. Or they should start us much closer to the start finish. So this is our first race of the day. It is going on, well, it's 12:30 a.m. here. So we had a couple good races last night. So kind of hoping maybe we could have a couple good races tonight too. See if we can get a little bit of heat in the brakes. Seems like the track temperature is a little bit higher than what we ran last night, so I have to make sure we adjust our braking zones a little bit. Notice in turn one I can't brake quite where I could last night. This is where we should be starting the pace lap at. So it looks like TCRs are about 6 seconds back from us. Make that 5 seconds. Oh, come on. We already have a 4X. Oh, Jesus. I haven't even got to the start finish.
All right, Jesse, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Green, let's go, let's go.
On your right. Still there. Careful, still there. Clear on your right. Car on your right. All clear on the right.
And another 4X. I don't think we have any damage though.
Car on your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
It's too early to try to get into a wreck right there. He's already hit us twice. So I think you already have an 8X. You haven't even made it half a lap.
Wow, I don't know how I felt that.
Tires are greasy. That's what they feel like. It feels like we're driving on ice. They're definitely not up to temperature yet. I think the track's gonna be hot anyway. Might be getting a tiny bit of draft here, maybe just a tiny bit.
Kevin, that was a good move.
Too early on the throttle. These two are going to wreck each other.
The leader has just done a 155.09.
And I know Dean behind us is quicker. We ran some practice sessions with him last night. I know he's quicker than we are, so he'll probably catch us in a few laps.
Easy, car on your left. You're clear left.
I don't think the Porsche wanted anything to do with the 21. Can't say I blame them. 21's already hit us twice. I don't think either time was at all intentional, especially on the pace lap. Everybody in front was kind of brake checked. I think the other time he was trying to avoid a wreck.
Okay, Jesse, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Yeah, Dean's already almost up to our group here.
B6, that lap time was 156.30.
I wonder if Mark had a slowdown. I wonder if that's why he gave up the spot so easily to Daniel in front of us. Because he's got a huge run on us right here.
Car on your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
He was a lot quicker than we were there. I thought he was going to go to the
Keep
inside
pushing,
of us.
might get him back.
Car on your left.
I missed my shift point.
Easy. Hold your line. Clear on the left side.
Oh, P6 to P8. That was quick. Mark was off in the grass big time there.
P8, come on, we can do better than this. Focus on your exits, keep it smooth. Okay, Jesse, stay close, wait for him to make a mistake.
I think if I can stay in the draft here, then might be able to keep up with these guys. Dean definitely sent it in that corner.
You've just done a 156.20. That's your fastest lap today. That's 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, Dean's quicker than
You're losing time here.
the rest of
You
us.
need to pass him.
All clear on the left.
Lost momentum, but we kept from getting into him. Definitely had to check up.
7th position.
Alright, hopefully we still have a little bit of the draft here. If we lose the draft, I think we might be in trouble. Which it looks like we're losing the draft.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.6 seconds. The gap behind is now 8.0 seconds.
Alright, we should be back in the draft. Just barely.
The leader's just done a 154.75.
screwed up in that corner. Lost about 5/10.
Okay, Jesse, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Yeah, I think we're out of the draft now. Let's go, BMW.
15 minutes
Let's
left.
go.
That's 15 minutes. Relax, focus, keep it smooth. Half distance, fuel looks good.
I think the guy in front of us just hit the wall. Probably just brushed it a little bit.
Front is now 1.6 seconds.
Looks like we're chasing down P4. He was about 5 seconds up not too long ago. Just barely under 4 seconds now. Damn. Pushing too hard.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Lost about 4/10 there.
Okay, Jesse, you've used half your fuel.
Alright, so it looks like we're faster than Matt, so we should be able to pass Matt. Right now he's getting the benefit of the draft from Dean. Oh, we got past Matt. Not sure if he had help. not sure if we get anything for Daniel.
P6.
I think if we could get some consistent laps in, we could get back up into the draft.
The gap in front is now 2.4 seconds.
Carried a little too much speed in that corner. I had to let off the throttle coming out.
Your last lap time was 156.33. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.5 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Trying to
Pay
push
attention
too
to track
hard.
limits, please, Jesse.
Looks like Daniel must have had an issue back there too. Tires are definitely struggling for grip in turn 1.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 3.1.
Losing time to Daniel. Guessing Dean was too aggressive. Feels like the tires are definitely dropping off.
The gap to Chen behind is now 1.5. P4.
we could stay in P4, which I doubt, I would definitely take that as a win. Yeah, Dean's way quicker than we are.
Okay, Jesse, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Don't think about the lap times, just hit each and every apex. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Hey, he's got a big run. He'll probably get us right here. Till he screwed up that last corner.
Still there. Clear on your right.
P5, your lap time was at 1:56.52. Don't panic, we'll get him back. Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
I think if there's any way we can hold on to Dean's bumper, maybe we can keep the guy behind us. Oh, and not if we're making mistakes like that. So I know Flores is definitely going to be quicker than us too.
Distracted. Defend your position. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.44 off the pace.
Yeah, he's going to get a run on us right here.
Clear left.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
I think if we've been able to stay in Dean's bumper, we'd have a better chance of not losing this position. he made a little mistake right there.
V4, that's your fastest lap. Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace.
So it looks like we should at least get a top 5 here. I think we're getting a little bit of the draft from Dean.
All right, Jesse, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, he closed up on us quite a bit through the bus stop. Alright, we just need a few more corners here. I don't know if he was trying to get to a bumper there. Oh, we got it. Nice. Alright, so we got P4. Didn't expect that. Whew.
P4, okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
Yeah, because those guys behind us were definitely a little bit quicker. And I don't know if he was trying to get to our bumper there or not. I want to go back and look at that.
That was my idea.
It seemed like he was trying to
And thanks for the clean driving.
bump us. Or he was just trying to make sure he got the corner. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to say he was trying to get us, but he was definitely coming in hot. No, he wasn't trying to get us. He just came in really hot. So I was not expecting P4 with the group we were in. Let's go back to the start. The start was a little crazy the first part of the lap. It was kind of a weird start. Then someone right up here gets wrecked. Oh, geez, yeah. Oh, you like intentionally hit him. Damn. Well, nothing really happened at the start to kind of warrant that. I mean, he had a run on him, but he totally just turned and wrecked him. Jeez. Almost took us out at the same time. That looks pretty intentional, right? Yeah, he totally just murdered him. It's on lap 1. They must have beef from another race. Watch this. That's ruthless right there. Yeah, Ron, we got top 5. I was not expecting that at all because this is a higher split. Right, Trevor? That was a well-executed punt. Yeah, those guys must have had beef from a previous race. Yeah, Ron, we had a pretty high strength of field here. And I was at the lower end at 1800. So yeah, I was surprised to come away with the P4. So let's take a look and kind of see what we did as far as our results. Go ahead and pull that up. Yeah. Last night I ran a couple races and we had some good results. So we went from like a 1600 back up into the 1800s. So let's see what this one does for us. Yeah, so we're almost back up to a 1900. So plus 41. Our safety didn't work out too well on that race though. Before we even made it to the start finish, I got rear-ended by somebody before we even took the green flag. So that was kind of a bummer. So yeah, we ended up starting P7, finished P4 with guys that were definitely quicker than us. So our fast lap was a 55.8. Guys in front of us, 54.6, 54.7, 55.1. Guys behind us were also in the 55s. A bunch of Division 2 and looks like Division 1 cars. So pretty good. So we're going to jump into a BMW Challenge Race, which is also at Watkins Glen. So we'll jump in and get registered for that. So how's everybody doing tonight? Trevor, have you been getting any racing in this week? Yeah, so last night we got P2 in this same IMSA race. I think it was a middle split or bottom split, I'm not sure. I think it was a middle split. And then we ran a BMW fixed race, which is the one we're registering for right now, and we got a P2 in that also. Oh, that's a bummer, man. Just got the cold. Hopefully nothing major. That's good. Yeah, you might just be a little head cold or something. I know with all the rain we've had, we've been kind of trapped inside here. So I kind of noticed that our allergies are kind of a little out of whack. But it's that time of year. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get on this week, or, well, I guess we're almost at the end of the week, and get some racing in. So when do your league events start up again? Yeah, here, like last week was actually way colder. Oh yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. What week is that? Because it's at, what's peak up at this week? I don't even think I've looked to see where Peak Up is this week. I'm sure I have, but I do remember seeing, okay, it's going to be a blast. Last time Peak Up was there, I ran it, and that was a lot of fun. No, you know what it is? It's is it Okayama? That's where it is this week. Okayama. It's gonna be like if it's scuba. Hopefully it's not at scuba again. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Okayama, but it's much better than scuba. Yeah, the Norwich Life is going to be a blast in that car. It was before the last time they had the race there. Yeah, the flow of the track is pretty decent, but for whatever reason, it's one of those tracks, kind of like the Red Bull Ring, where I just don't seem to have the pace. Like I can run consistent laps, but I don't feel that I'm competitive there. So Trevor, you got any league events coming up soon? Yeah, that's the same way I feel with the Red Bull Ring. I actually like the layout of the Red Bull Ring.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
And I think it's pretty fun, but I'm not quick there. I can be consistent, but I'm just not fast at all. So which one do you have on Sundays? And are you going to be running the 24? Nice. Yeah, that'd be really cool. You'll have to definitely stream it so I can watch. Or I guess I could at least get into iRacing and watch it through iRacing. You'll stream the whole 24 hours, just leave it up while you take a break. So what class are you going to be running in? GT3 or LMP2? You stay up the whole time? That's some serious dedication. So what car do you think you'll run? BMW maybe? Porsche? How do you like the Ferrari? Oh, we're gonna nail the wall. Oh. I've heard the Ferrari's pretty well balanced.
Your quickest overall.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about it. I heard that it's pretty stable. I carried way too much speed. Yeah, but in an endurance race, you don't need to be the fastest car on track. You just need to be consistent and be there at the end. It's going to be more about having that consistent pace and then keeping the car intact. Keep screwing that corner up. Got 17 cars registered.
157.00.
Hopefully just have one split. Last time when we ran this race, they actually had 2 splits. I think there was only like 22 cars total. And they split it up, 11 cars in each split. Yeah, I think I'm gonna at least run the Roar event, but I think that's only a 75-minute event from what I heard. Oh, so it's a solo event too. So I think I might try to run it a couple times in a couple different time spots. So I figure I try to run this car for a few weeks beforehand. Try and get used to it. That was halfway decent.
That lap time was 156.21.
So Trevor, do you usually try to race with some of the guys you do league events with?
Your quickest overall.
That's a faster way to go through the bus stop. You still there, Ron? How are things going if you are? Yeah, the worst I think will be kind of a fun little event. It's not that 24 hours or anything, but I think it'll still be cool. So my understanding it'll be the GT4s and then Miatas. Yeah, if you've got a good core group of guys that you normally run with, that's perfect, because then you kind of have that cohesiveness. Cool, the race should be starting here pretty soon.
You've used half your fuel.
The race session starts at 1:30.
Okay, Jesse, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That was at 155.93.
Wasn't sure if you could be that aggressive on the inside curb. Guess he can be.
They'll delete this lap, track limits.
I wanted to try to see how much speed I could carry through there. Got a little greedy. So Ron, have you had any luck diagnosing your wheel? I know last time you were on, it sounded like you were finding some life in it. We're trying to figure out maybe being able to kind of get it fixed and working again. So we should be able to run low 56. That's probably pretty consistency in the consistently in the race once we get in the race. This car's a little bit slower in a straight line than the open setup. I think it's going to be more if your monitors support it. Because I know when I was looking, my monitor supports actually both, but my system isn't really up to the task of doing a whole lot. So I haven't really tried to fiddle around to see if it works.
Okay, Jesse, we need to watch these track limits.
Alright, so our race session is going to be starting here any minute.
We need to slow down and give back some time.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there's an easy fix for your wheel. And obviously I'm sure you'd love a new wheel, but budget-wise it'd be awesome if you could just get it fixed. Yeah, but I'm not sure how to check if your system or your GPU, if it is compatible for G-Sync or FreeSync. There's probably an easy way to find out. I just don't know off the top of my head, unfortunately. Trevor, you wouldn't happen to know anything about checking to see if your existing system can handle or supports G-Sync or FreeSync for monitors? Ron's looking to continue to upgrade his system, and he was trying to figure that out. Or if anybody else that happens to be watching, if you happen to know if there's a way to check in your system if your graphics card can support G-Sync or FreeSync, if you could let Ron know, that would be awesome. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in just a minute. They did it again where they have 2 splits. So we only have 11 cars in the field. It's kind of disappointing. Well, we'll get out there and qualify, see what we can do.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. We have 2 laps. Let's get this done.
So it looks like as far as iRating, will be one of the lower ranked drivers in this split. So it looks like ended up with 2 splits and we're in the top. It's a fun way to start qualifying. Oh, that was silly. I think all the laps we've run here the last 2 days, I don't think I've ever put a wheel off there. Sorry, Ron, I'm not ignoring you. Just trying to see if I can nail this qualifying lap.
Fastest lap for Diaz, 156.07. That's a new fastest lap for Francisco, 154.53.
Should be in the 55s here.
P5.
Not too bad. I think we'll take P5 in this split. Yeah, a 19-inch would probably be kind of tough to run on right now. What monitors are you looking at? What kind of setup are you thinking? All right, so we're pretty close on pace to a couple of the guys in front of us. Like everybody, it's going to be a tight race for sure. There's a couple guys who are in 57s, but most of the cars are 55.4 up to a 55.9. So there's going to be like 6 cars that are going to be battling for podiums. And then P1 is just way faster than everybody else. He ran a 54.5. He's almost a full second quicker than the second qualifier. Yeah, I know what you mean. I definitely know what you mean. I mean, you've got that blazing fast PC, so the 19-inch old Dell monitor is not really going to do it any justice. Maybe just look into like an inexpensive, like 27-inch for now.
P5.
That you can then maybe use for, like, if you're setting up multiple screens, or you thinking of going like triples, then maybe if you can get a nice 27, then maybe you could use that as a 4th screen for telemetry and things like that. Right. So everybody, this pace lap is ridiculously long. So just to warn you, it's going to take about 5 minutes. No joke. Yeah, I think this battle for between P2 and P8 is going to be pretty crazy.
P5, the air temp is 78 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, roger, roger.
Follow McLeod.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, I think this first lap is going to be pretty hairy. Yeah, Ron, I'm either thinking of going with like a 49-inch monitor or adding a couple more 34s. So I've got a 34 ultrawide right now. So Crash was actually talking to me about maybe just doing 2 more 34s. Either that or I'm going to go with like a 49-inch ultrawide. Hey Monty, what's going on, brother? Did you run any races today? Well, I guess it's early morning for you. Or not too early morning. So Monty, I ran a couple, well, I ran one IMSA race last night and got P2. And then I ran one of these BMW Challenge races and got P2 last night also. We just got a P4 in an IMSA race. And we are starting P5 here with some quick guys. So Trevor, Monty's also going to be running the 24. He's got a team, so they've already started practicing. Monty's team is running the Porsche. You guys are still running the Porsche, right, Monty? I have a feeling these guys are going to be really aggressive.
What happened? Fuck idiot.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Nice and neat, stay out of trouble. Green, green, green.
Why would you do that one, son? Stay there. No.
So I think these races are only 12 minutes long, so I think we'll only do like 6 laps. So it's pretty much just a all-out sprint. Try to get what you can as quick as you can.
Careful, car on your right. Hold your line. Clear
Oh,
right.
Jesus. Ah, that didn't go well. I think we've got wheel damage. We're done, guys.
All right, Jesse, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. The stewards have called us into the pits for repairs.
Jeez.
You've got loads of fuel.
That was a disaster. I kind of drifted out a little bit. He turned in. I tried to hold it as far down as I could. Because I wasn't even, I mean, you could see I was even braking there because I knew he was going to be there. I think it's going to be more on me that time. It's frustrating. I think that was going to be really fun.
The leader has just done a 155.18.
Yeah, you've got a pretty badass system run. So you're thinking 324s? Okay. I think that'll be a good setup. I think the triples will be a nice setup. Do you have some monitors you're currently looking at?
Sorry, Nicholas. I just tried to scare you. I'm
Sure.
New fastest lap for Francisco, 155.04.
That's not.
Come on, mate. You can't move like that in the braking zone.
Okay, Jesse, you're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
Nicholas's car 4. Why is it? There we go. Just apologizing to Nicholas real quick and then we'll get out of here.
Buddy, can I come through here?
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, that'll... I say that's my fault. Ah, I feel terrible. Well, it's gonna be a big hit to our iRating and possibly safety. So do you think you're gonna go with any type of curved monitor, or are you just gonna be like a regular 24-inch? Alright, so we'll get registered for one more. This will be our last race of the night. It's closing up on 2 a.m. here, so it's getting late. Good thing it's a holiday week. So Ron, my biggest thing is having the room to accommodate triple. So that's why I was thinking of going with just the 49-inch ultra wide. But Crash thinks I can fit a curved setup in my office. I don't know though. I think he's being a little optimistic. So do you have any specific monitors that you're looking at or brands that you're looking at? Yeah, big 55 would be pretty cool too. But I think the way to go would definitely be triples. I think you're going to get more immersion. Even with having like a single curve, you're going to get more immersion. So I would say go with the triples if you can swing it. I think it'll be worth it. So who else is going to be doing races today? What series is everybody running this week? I wanted to get into the M4 just because they've got the Roar event and I want to get some practice under my belt before the Roar event. But I still need to get into the GT3 cars and get my races done for the VRS Sprint and the Fanatec Fixed. So I still got to get those in. And also Porsche Cup. Not super excited about Okayama, but I know the track, so hopefully it won't be terrible. Alright, so this race session starts at 2:15, so we are registered for it. So more than likely there'll be a couple splits. I know about this time a lot of the guys in Europe start jumping on iRacing. So we start to see some of the sessions start to fill up a little bit more. So I think there should be at least 2 or 3 splits. I've noticed a lot more pro drivers the last few days racing as well. I've actually been in a number of practice sessions the last couple of days with a number of IMSA drivers. And I actually had a race the other day at Road America with an IMSA driver. He was in a different series or different class, so he was running TCRs. It's always cool when you can see the pro drivers and try to compare your times to the pro drivers.
Your exit is clear. Fastest lap for Whitfield, 156.84.
Yeah, so we already have 50 cars registered, so it's already at least 2 or 3 splits already.
Okay.
Why don't you think you can run a curve monitor? If you're thinking curved, I went with a Viotek. They actually use
You're a 10th off the pace in sector 1.
Samsung equipment and then have their own basically casing that they build around the screens. So they use Samsung screens. So they're basically kind of, I mean, you wouldn't call them a generic version of Samsung because it's actually a Samsung screen. But it's definitely less expensive than buying an actual Samsung monitor. So I think my 34-inch curved was like 350 bucks.
Time is okay.
So they're very budget friendly for what you get. Oops.
All right. All clear on the right.
V4.
Little miscommunication there. And Ron, what rig do you have? Do you have custom setup that you built yourself, or one that you bought as a kit?
Sector 1 is 0.40 off the pace. Track limits, keep it within the lines.
Too busy reading. You were thinking about jumping in and racing, huh? Oh, that's too bad. I'm sure we'll find plenty of time to
The
find
leader
a
has just done a 156.78.
get some sessions in. So what are you working on? What are you painting? Oh, Ron, you mean the monitor that I purchased? I got a Viotek. So Viotek, they actually use Samsung screens. So it's just kind of more the presentation of the product. I mean, you can tell, just like the, I don't know what you would call it, the like the plastic and everything, it just doesn't look as pretty as a Samsung, even though it's a Samsung monitor. Yeah, this is a really fun combo, definitely. I've had some fun here. We just ran a BMW Challenge Race, and well, we only made it 2 laps, I think, before I got into an incident, which was my fault. So we're hoping to have a much better race here. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have to keep an eye out for it then on your channel. Or if we get into some sessions together.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
Do you have those on some of your current cars that you've been running? So I wonder if I've already seen it, or at least a rendition of it. Oh, cut the grass. That was ugly. Okay, I'll have to take a peek at it.
You're now 1.8 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 2.0 seconds off the pace.
So do you draw a lot of, do a lot of painting just for yourself, or do you do any painting for other people?
You're 0.2 off the pace in sector 1.
On your right. Still there. Clear on your right.
Looked like he was going to go down to the bottom. screwed that corner up pretty good. So you got yourself a little sponsorship then? That's cool. I should probably stop reading. Alright, see if we can get 1 or 2 decent laps in.
P5, that puts you 0.9 off the pace. Sector 3 time is quick.
Took way too much curb right there. Well, if you're painting, I'm sure it's going to be way better than anything I can do.
You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 1.
If you're elementary, then I would be preschool? Or newborn baby level?
Sector 2 time is good.
I'm with you, Trevor. I have 0 artistic ability. Which is kind of crazy because my dad is very artistic. Oh, I did it again. He's very artistic, and he's a musician that can play just about every instrument. And
Good lap. That's your quickest so far. That lap was a 157.26.
and none of that passed on to me at all. It totally skipped my generation. In high school, I took, I had to take an art class, and I think it was a pottery class. And I actually tried really hard in the pottery class, and I got a D. I almost failed pottery.
Sector 1 is 0.25 off the pace.
It was my worst grade I ever had in high school. It was all A's and B's, and then I have that 1 D.
That's a new fastest lap for Jackson, 156.76.
I mean, admittedly, everything I made looked horrible, but I put a ton of effort into it. And just washing out there, I lost a bunch of speed. You almost failed pottery class too?
Time is quick.
I didn't check the track temperatures. Feels like they might be high. Track doesn't feel like it has a ton of grip. Seriously, you had a pottery class also you failed? Or almost failed? That's crazy. I think it was my senior year also.
Your quickest overall. Sector 3 time is fast.
Oh. 56.7. Oh, 56.3. That's still slow. Need to be in the 55s. So we've got 102 cars registered so far. Alright, this should get us in the 55s if we can make this corner. Oh, race is starting. Right? So my pottery teacher, she was actually allergic to clay. She had to wear surgical gloves to demonstrate how to do stuff. But yeah, I worked my ass off in that class, and I was shocked. I mean, like I said, everything I made looked horrible. I made the squirrel. I don't know, it looked more like a rat. I tried to make a bowl, but it was horrible. It was all bad. But I really tried hard. I tried so hard. All right, while this is getting loaded up, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in just a minute, guys. Yeah, she was allergic to pottery. She was allergic to clay. I mean, how do you have a pottery teacher who can actually touch the clay? I don't know. It was crazy. So, I mean, I never actually saw her make anything. She would tell us and kind of just show us a little bit how to do stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's really funny when I think back to that class being my only poor grade that I had all the way through high school. Good thing I didn't depend on it for college or something. Alright, so we got a few. Looks like most of the higher rated drivers are in the TCR class. So it looks like it's all Division 3, Division 4, Division 5, and Division 8. So we'll get out there and qualify, see what we can do.
Pit exit's clear. Okay, Jesse, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
So Trevor, after watching you race the new Merc during 13th week, I decided to go ahead and download it and give it a try. I still haven't even turned a lap in the car yet. I was thinking maybe trying to do some laps maybe this weekend. Carried just a little too much speed in the corner. Kind of a little rough through turn 1, but it looks like we're carrying some speed now. So the track conditions must be kind of cool. There's actually some decent speed in the track.
V2. The guy ahead's lap time is a 1:55.36.
Yeah, Trak is definitely
The guy behind has just done a 155.53.
definitely optimal. I was carried too much speed.
P5.
Yeah, we probably lost like 3 or 4 tenths right there. I don't know, that sounds like that's a good price. And for what you're getting, that sounds pretty good. That's definitely budget friendly, Ron. Alright, so we're P5. We were 8 tenths off a pole.
That's the end of the session, P5.
So it looks like we could probably run with 1 or 2 guys in front of us. Well, at least 1. But it looks like the top 3 qualifiers are going to be definitely quicker than we are. No, that sounds like a really good monitor. And the 144 hertz, that's, yeah, you're going to want a high refresh rate. I noticed a big change going from my old monitor to this one with the quality and the refresh rate.
Good race, guys.
Alright, so I think we've got the pace on the guys behind us. I think the top 3, they're going to probably walk away from us. But we'll try to keep pace. So most of the higher ranked drivers are actually in the TCR class. So even though we have a strength of field of 1.7, I think a lot of those faster guys are definitely in the TCR class because we probably lost a ton.
P5.
Oh, we're still...
The track temp is 103 Fahrenheit.
Looks like we're still 1.8. Did that guy almost back into us? Yep.
Follow car number 24.
What the heck is he doing? I thought my eyes were deceiving me.
You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
Now for the longest pace lap in iRacing.
Oh, that formation that is so slow and so annoying.
Trevor, when you're feeling better, you'll have to get in and we'll have to try to do some races together, or at least some practice sessions. You can get your Subaru Porsche out here. I'm gonna try to run some TCR races in this series this weekend too. That sounds like another good option, Ron. So Ron, right now, what do you have for a rig? What's your current setup?
Why is there actually a lap? Like, so long. Why are there cones on the track? That's a way better question here.
Yeah, already. Oh.
Well, GT4.
Should have some music playing or something right now to keep everybody entertained. Because this pace lap is boring.
3 hours later.
One's the latest.
3 hours later. Please be careful on the first lap and GT4 crash. That probably crashed already. True.
Okay, Jesse, get ready.
Oh, Jesus.
Green, green, green.
Guy totally jumped the start.
Careful, car on your left. Careful, still there. You're clear left.
Even 4 finish line.
Left side. Easy, hold your line. Clear left.
Jeez.
Sorry, man.
Cameron was on
I
it.
mean, how's it possible to crash on the straight? Chris, man, you got so much damage. I have a meatball flag.
You cannot drive this car on the straight line, you shouldn't be in iRacing.
Are you actually kidding?
Alright, I need to get my composure here.
Probably the same as the guy on the straight who pulled the Michelin. He was 3 wide on the right hand side, just turned to the left.
Well, it looks like we're going to survive lap 1 this time.
P7.
Alright, looks like we're a little bit quicker than Mark. Oh, we raced Mark in previous IMSA race. We were quicker than him. So we know we should be able to get by Mark. Except we're struggling.
The leader has just done a 155.10. You're 10th off in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Guys behind us are reeling us in.
The gap ahead is now 0.38.
I almost lost the back end there. Trying too hard to get the power down. Mark's got a quicker pace this race than he did the last one.
You've just done a 155.10.
Oh, what's that car doing? What's he doing? Alright.
6th place.
It's a weird spot for someone to have an incident on the straightaway. I couldn't see if there was contact or he just wasn't paying attention. Mark's doing pretty good.
The leader has just done a 154.64.
Both got it. He's got a toe. Wonder if Cameron has a slowdown.
Okay, Jesse, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Definitely lost some time. He got a little squirrely coming out of the bus stop.
Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.36 off the pace.
Alright, let's see if we can get a run.
That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. Time to get defensive, mate.
If he's still got a draft, I think, from Cameron, so I don't think we're going to be able to pull him. Gets on the brakes way early there. We almost got in the back of him.
Stay close.
We're definitely quicker than Mark, but getting by him is going to be tough.
Clear on your right.
Oh, damn it. Paul's got to run
Left
on
side.
us.
Still there. Hold your line. Easy. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Damn.
Still there. Clear left.
Bad luck, Jesse. Come on, don't let him get away. E7. Come on, get your head back into it. Keep it smooth. Focus on these lines.
I don't think he's necessarily quicker than we are. We just got slowed up behind Mark. Sorry, Ron, I can see your messages. I just haven't had a chance to read them.
Okay, Jesse, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
I definitely struggled through that last left-hander. I lost a bit of time coming out of there. Kind of thought there'd be more of us battling, but it looks like there's going to be 3 of us at the end here, or 4 of us in a tight group.
You're just going to have to send it, mate. Okay, Jesse, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel.
Oh,
New fastest lap for Resty, 154.14.
wonder what happened to Cameron.
P6, you're a tenth down in sectors 1 and 3. Sector 2 is 0.48 off the pace.
Wonder if he had some kind of penalty he had to serve. I had a feeling that would happen. Mark breaks away early. It's unfortunate. I almost hit Mark a couple times. Slight mistake there. I was hoping to get a run on him here.
Alright, Jesse, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P5. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 1.9 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Just got our first incident.
You've used half your fuel. keep him in your sights, force the mistake.
So I think we're definitely quicker, not a lot quicker than Powell. And of course at the moment we're benefiting from the draft a little bit too. So we're back in the 155s now.
Okay, Jesse, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
I think we had a couple laps there in the 56s.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Keep pushing him, there'll be a chance here.
He's just quick enough. I screwed that up again. So did he. We both screwed that corner up. If I had gotten it right, we would be passing him right now. Damn it. Alright, maybe the pressure's getting to him. Should have a run here. Or is he gonna defend?
On your left.
Come on, go!
Careful, still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left side.
Come on, Jesse. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
There we go. Now he's going to be able to probably keep up with us in the draft, but I think we'll be, as long as we don't make any mistakes, I think we'll be good. Be awesome if we can pull away from him.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered. The leader's just done a 154.07. New fastest lap for Presti, 154.00.
I think he might have just barely touched the wall again. But he got a better run out of the corner than we did.
P4, that was a 155.71.
He's probably gonna have a run on us down here.
Presti is now leading.
He was good to us. Let's see what we do here.
Car on your right. Still there. All clear on the right.
Come on, keep pushing.
He raced us clean last time. We could have blocked it, but this is actually kind of fun.
Okay, Jesse, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
We both screwed that corner up. He probably thought I was going to go by him right there. Damn.
10 minutes of fuel remaining. P5, that was a 156.61. Stay close, wait for him to make a mistake.
Car on your left. All clear on the left.
That's the stuff, we'll have some more of that. The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.20.
Yeah, he's giving me respect, so he's not blocking me on the straightaway, so looks like he wants to race us pretty clean.
Defend hard, make them work for it.
He could have totally blocked me on that straightaway. Looks like we'll have 2 more laps, I think.
P4.
Kind of missed the apex a little bit. I'm sure he'll have a run on us here. He might be a little too far back. Yeah, he doesn't have the run this time.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
That's the most space we've had so far from him. Alright, we're opening up a tiny, tiny gap. I had to let off a tiny bit. Did he? I think he had to let off too. Yeah.
Your lap time was 1:55.08. Sector 3 is 0.48 off the pace.
I think we're going to be okay. I think we've got enough of a gap. It's got a little bit of the draft, but I think we're good. Probably pushed it a little too hard into the carousel.
Oh, come in.
Alright, there's at least some redemption for our last
That's
race.
5 minutes of fuel left.
Made sure to get in nice and slow. There we go, P4, nice.
P4. Okay, it's over.
Thanks
Good
for
drive.
the clean battle, pal. Alright, that was fun. Would have been nice to get higher than P4, but I mean, I think that's kind of what we were thinking anyway. The 3 top cars were quick. They were really quick. So I think P4 is what we were kind of hoping for. That was our target. So it's pretty cool. Then we had some good battles in there. That was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Thanks, G-Lore. I appreciate it. That was good. That was fun. Yeah, it was nice because we were both running each other clean and we weren't blocking each other. I mean, if it was the last lap, I'm sure he probably would have thrown some blocks and I would have done the same too. But we raced each other clean and exchanged positions multiple times. That was a lot of fun. That was definitely redemption for our last race. Our last race didn't go very well. So that was pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked. Definitely stoked. Let's check our results and see how they came out. We only had the one incident point, so we should have a bump in both iRating and safety rating. I think I'll save that. That might be one to put on YouTube. Alright, it might take a few minutes for the results to come up. More than likely, because yeah. No, they're already up. Okay. So we got plus 43 on iRating and 0.12 on safety. 78 championship points. That's good. I'm very happy with that. That's a good run. and a fun drive. That was a lot of fun. So fast lap was a 53.9, and we ran a 54.6, 54.7. So yeah, we definitely weren't on pace with the fastest guys. So we finished probably where we should have finished. That's a good spot for us. I want to check the results from the last race we did because we had a terrible race. So our last race, we lost 58 points and 0.15 on safety. That was a terrible race. All right, so that was a lot of fun, guys. I'm glad that we ended the night that way. So it is now 3 a.m. here in California, and it's way past my bedtime. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Trevor, Monty, G-Lore, Ron Smith, thank you guys all for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. And G-Lore, I'm going to take a look at your paint on your truck so I can get an idea of what you're doing with your painting skills. And Trevor, we need to hook up soon. We need to do some racing. Monty, I'll be keeping an eye out for you as well. Yeah, we've had a decent amount of success for our top fives. Yeah, I think I'm gonna I save the replay, and I think I'm gonna do a just a quick video just of that race. I think the battles and everything we went through, I think it'll make for some cool content for sure. So yeah, the last couple of nights we've had some really good results. We've had a bunch of P2s, 2 P4s tonight, so we can't complain. And we were on for probably a top 5 in our last race too before we caused that accident. So it's been a good night for sure, or a couple good nights. So once again, thank you guys. I greatly appreciate everybody hanging out. You guys have been awesome. I'll see you next time, Ron. Thanks so much. Oh, and I'll take a look at your I forgot to take a look at your messages. Well, what cockpit do you have? I can't imagine you wouldn't be able to run a curved monitor. So you can run a single. What about just getting some separate, like a separate monitor stand set up for triples? You could do that. That might be an option. And then I know I've got my rig as a Trak Racer, so I know that I've got the option to purchase their kit for a triple, and also the add-on for a fourth monitor as well. So those are all things that I'm looking at for the future. I think Ron has stepped away. So Ron, we'll catch up next time. Once again, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me. It's awesome, and I greatly appreciate it. I know you could be doing other things, and hanging out and supporting me is amazing. Thank you so much, and I'll definitely be probably doing some more races tomorrow, and then probably over the holiday weekend as well. So keep an eye out, and for everybody that I follow on Twitch and YouTube, I'll be watching out for your races and streams and